Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 23rd, 2017, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the economic events of the day, we've got just two events coming up. First at 10 a.m. South African time, that's a German IFO business climate number coming out. And then at 11 a.m. we have a GBP inflation report hearing coming out. So these are two events that you just want to be aware of, okay? The euro has been trading quite aggressively, and we're going to look at that right now. So just keep it in mind. Looking at the euro here, we're trading at 112.45-ish level, right below this 12.58-ish resistance level, and we had a beautiful rally yesterday. If you go to the slide yesterday, you see I would have said to you, if we dip below this 110-ish level, then we could see it retrace. We did not. Okay, and then we took it further higher. So looking at a daily, we haven't been here, like I said yesterday, since September, October of last year. So that's a major correction for the EURUSD. I think one of the greatest that we've had over the past 2 to 3 years. If you look here, we've been between these two levels of 114 and 104, and we're finally breaking this out from just trading within the bottom ranges here of 104 and 108-ish level. We're finally breaking it out on the higher level. The added volatility will bring us more profits. Okay, we're looking for volatility, and this is providing this to us. So just realize that we can continue going up higher. Okay, we're at a resistance level at 1258-ish level, as you can see here, but the next real resistance level may be a minor resistance level at 1342-ish here, as you can see here, and then a 1436. Now we may just find ourselves trading within a new range. This would be the upper range, and then the lower range would be somewhere where it's 110, 109, 45-ish, and we may just do that. But you know, this doesn't look like that's what's happening. It looks like this is a new trend, and that we're going to be continuing. But just keep an eye on this, because you know, there's never a surety with what's going on. But if we do dip, if we do rally above this 1258-ish level, we could definitely see it continue higher. So just keep an eye on this to see if we do retrace, then it would be a continual short. But if we do continue higher, then we definitely could break out and go up to 114. Looking at the GBPUSD, nothing much going on. We're dipping below this 129.90-ish level, but we're not really doing anything that's major here. Okay, we've had this rally back in April, but since then we've just been churning up, but nothing really colossal, nothing to really write home. So we've tried to take it out above this 130-ish level. We haven't sustained it, but we're chugging along. So let's see if this inflation number that's going to come out is going to make any sort of difference. Looking at the Aussie USD, a nice rally from last week. As you can see here, we've bounced off this 0.7328-ish level, and we're now back into this 74.96-ish level. This would have been a perfect move had you caught it on this support line at 0.7328-ish level, since we've seen this in the daily. If we look at an hourly chart, it's a really pretty chart that it's been trading upwards. We are hitting some resistance here, so if you do have this long, you might want to unload some of it into this resistance territory. So keep an eye on this. Looking at gold, the gold's been a major player here. We're trading now at 1262. We bounced off this 1221, which was a beautiful place to pick it up. Previous resistance, okay, subsequent support, support. So this was really a major level to actually pick it up. It would have been a beautiful move on the upside. 1262 right now. Now the question is, are we going to continue going higher? So that's really what you have to look here, because we do have a little bit of a resistance here at 1265-ish level, I would say. So if we do not rally, we may be trading between this 1262 and 1246-ish level. These will be our new trading range until we get some sort of confirmation on the upside. Dollar rebounding a little bit since last week, but nothing to really write home. Looking at the Dow Jones as well, rebounding to 20,856. Now what's weird about this is that the gold is rallying and the Dow is rallying and the DAX is not. Okay, usually these things work in tandem. The gold usually sells off when the Dow goes up, and the DAX is really was the leading indicator until now. So this might be an indication that the Dow Jones might is just being run up right now artificially. But just keep an eye on this because, we are at our close to our all-time highs, but we don't want to break higher. Okay, we haven't had some sort of indication that we want to break higher. So then, we had actually a triple top. If you saw here, 1, 2, 3, and this was on the 4-hour chart. And then we had this colossal move down to 20,500 from 20,981, and this was just in last week. So we've had this correction, but it doesn't look like this might be just short covering and not additional buying. So just keep an eye on that and realize. Looking at the DAX, as you can see here, we're dead. We sold off, and we haven't really bounced on the upside. The difference between the Dow and the DAX here is that the Dow bounced a little harder, maybe because of short covering, okay, whereas the DAX still has some buyers. So just that might be the only difference between the two. But keep an eye on this and how it unfolds, because this was really our leading indicator. Looking at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, we sold off a little bit. We're at resistance here at 48,419. We're a little bit below it. We're at 48,237 it's considerably low, excuse me, but it is still loitering in its highs. So I'd like to see it continuously, but this was a big bar down with some decent volume on the sell side. So, ultimately we're looking at something that has, continuously gone up, okay, since our low of 44,000, but okay, it's not breaking higher. So this is my concern here. So just keep an eye on as well on this to see if there is a true trend reversal. You could pick it up on the short on the downside. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.